if you were fortunate enough to not have the fog roll in today, you had a decent day.
Good for you.
Yeah. Found yourself in the fog, though. It changed quickly.
It was wild. I drove, the car thermometers are not great, but they're actually okay this time of the year. They're bad in the summer. Because of the asphalt and all that. Yeah. But anyways, mine said 51, and then I drove into the fog bank and it was 38.
Oh, big
Seems about right.
Difference.
Yeah, so like it wasn't too far off. So it depends on your location. We are down to 39 in Portland, 41 in Wiscasset, 39 in Rockland too. You can see just by the temperatures where that fog was, and watch that fog bank creep, 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 and then onshore. Not very far, but enough to cool temperatures down significantly along the immediate coastline. We're going to see a little drizzle off and on possible later tonight, and then our next storm system moves in during the evening. There will be initially just a heavy downpour, it looks like around midnight to 1, 2 in the morning. And this is all rain, and it's not even close as to our temperature profile here. And so we wake up tomorrow morning, there's periods of showers. It'll be cloudy. It's about 50 to 55 throughout the day. And as the day goes on, the winds start kicking up more and more, and we'll talk more about that in a second, but that'll be a factor. In between these periods of rain, again, there's not any sun that I don't think is likely to move through. And then as the storm's about to finish up here, cold front's back here, the rain intensifies Wednesday night, the wind intensifies, and then the front comes through and we see a quick burst of snow after midnight on the backside of this. There's probably not much accumulation here, but we could see some flakes through the backside Wednesday night into Thursday morning, and then it is much, much colder on Thursday. Look at that in the middle of the day in the mid-20s and some teens out there. That'll be a drastic change. So we'll break this down by hazard here, and it will be noticeably windy throughout the day, ramping up in the afternoon and evening. And wind gusts will be out of the southwest. It looks like around 40 miles an hour. There is a high wind watch, though, in Washington and Hancock County, where wind gusts could exceed 50 miles an hour, at least briefly, on Wednesday evening. I don't think there's a lot of power outages here, but some scattered ones are possible. Then the winds shift north strongly, and that's where the cold air comes in, but they're still screaming here Thursday morning, 35 to 40 miles an hour out of the northwest. Now, as far as total rainfall, and this is all rain, the heaviest will be in down East Maine. However, there's no snowpack there, so that's actually not the bigger concern. We'll be watching northern Maine and into the mountains. The rainfall amounts you can see are much less, but there's some snow to melt there. Now, I want to be clear on this. This is not that mid-December storm, okay, because that storm had 5 or 6 inches of rain and melted snowpack. This does have melted snowpack, and the model's satellite thinks there's about 12 to 18 inches of snow there, but the rainfall amounts will be much less, around 1 inch. Still, we could see some areas of flooding as a result of that in the mountains, foothills, and across northern Maine. The biggest risk probably here is going to be ice jams, guys, because you think of ice jams as like an April thing, sometimes May, but that's not the kind of winter we had. So it's warm enough, it's rainy enough to get some ice moving downstream, so we'll have to keep an eye on that. I don't think it's a huge deal, but something worth noting. And then rude on Thursday, 20s, 30s at best, windy. We do recover for the weekend, which looks pretty good away from the coastline, especially on Saturday, everywhere on Sunday. Mid-50s, a run into the upper 50s, not out of the question on Sunday afternoon. I think we're going to be partying here Sunday afternoon because that first weekend day that hits like that, it's 56, 57.
Gets outside.
Very exciting. Very exciting.
All right.
Could be here. Keith, thank you.